Hey guys, so I'm going to be sharing with us today how we're going to complete the third page in our snow globe writing and how then you're going to go into your rough draft of the assignment. So this is a quick lesson for us to look at, maybe writing hook, topic, and closing sentences and information on how to do this assignment. So to start off, I do want to share that this would be page 3 of our snow globe writing. It's the page that says staying on topic. Now that you have all your details and explanations written, you need a topic and closing sentence to frame your work. Your topic sentence should let your reader know what you're going to talk about without giving away too many details. Your closing sentence restates your topic sentence using synonyms and different words. Now, keep in mind, we are going to also include a hook into our topic sentence. You might be thinking, what is Mrs. Pierce talking about? What is a hook? What is a topic sentence? What is a closing sentence? So from here, I'm going to share some slides that we made. And it says hook, topic, and closing sentences. Why are they important and how to write them? So first we start off with the hook. It's important because it grabs attention. It grabs the reader's attention and makes him or her want to read your story. So some examples, these are some rockin' beginnings, some really cool ways to get your reader excited about reading your story. We could use something like onomatopoeia. That is sound words. So you could start your sentence with, your story off with, I should say, stop, grumble, growl. I might think about, ooh, what is this? And this writer is writing all about dinosaurs. So that would kind of make sense. A dinosaur might might stomp, grumble, and growl. You might ask a question. What if you came eye to eye with a Tyrannosaurus Rex? I know you guys really like those question ones. You could start with an amazing fact. Did you know that a Brachiosaurus was 39 feet tall? You could use a quote. Doesn't have to be a famous one. My friend said, this place is ancient. Excitement. Oh no, the dinosaur is going to eat me for lunch. Opinion. I think the changes in climate killed the dinosaurs. Humor. It could be a simile or hyperbole. Both of those are exaggerations or comparisons. So the Stereophysis, sorry guys, I'm not good with dinosaurs, is faster than lightning. Repetition. Help, help, help. Shocker. It all started when I was in the mouth of a brontosaurus. Or curiosity. Imagine going back in time to the days of dinosaurs. So all of those in mind, put in your mind, ooh, what is a cool way I could start my snow globe story? Mrs. Pierce is kind of thinking about that right now. My hook might be, remember I was talking about Luna and we found a magic genie. So maybe with that, I might say that some onomatopoeia to start off mine. So on a magic genie lamp, I could go, that sound when you blow off some dust, like, how would I even spell that? I blew off the dust from the old genie lamp. Or I could say, I could start with a question. Have you ever been bored on a chilly December afternoon? That could be the start of my story. Because remember I talked about we were bored and we went up into the attic. What is another one? I could do repetition, rub, rub, rub. I rubbed the side of the genie lamp to make a wish. Maybe I do something along the lines of, let me go back to my examples. I think maybe shocker. It all started when there was a crashing noise coming from the attic. And then exclamation point. I kind of like that one with the combination of maybe that I blew off the dust from the old genie lamp. I could maybe somehow work that together into my hook. All right, our next slide, it says the topic. Now remember, you guys don't have this slide, these slides. This is just how I might go into my snow globe writing. This is kind of my teaching slides, just so that you're not worried that you don't have something in your Google Classroom. So then I go into the topic. It's important because it tells the reader what the story is mainly about. Topic sentences, a complete sentence that expresses the main idea of the paragraph. It answers questions like why, how, or where. It has supporting sentences or relevant details. It can prove, explain, or describe something. But remember, we don't want to give away all of our story. So maybe my topic sentence, after I do my hook, I do my topic sentence. And so I might say my topic sentence. This is, remember, a story about being stuck inside of a snow globe. So I might have, I wish I had never found that genie lamp. Oop, that's actually not a good. I'm going to strike through that. You know why? Because I don't think it actually tells my reader that much about my story. So I'm going to, that was like me thinking through, and maybe I want to start over. So my main idea for my story might actually be, you know, I am stuck in a snow globe. Let me think. I'm stuck in the snow globe with my dog, Luna, remember? So my topic sentence might be that beginning part where it was, I found a magic lamp, genie lamp in the attic and decided to make a wish to go inside of my favorite snow globe. So maybe I have that as my topic sentence. Try to come up with a topic sentence that would be the main idea of your story. I think with the idea of me having my genie lamp, that's how I get stuck inside, and the fact that I'm going to be inside of that snow globe. And then my closing, this is just the end of my story. I know it's kind of backwards to think about our topic sentence, our hook, and our closing all at the same time, but we want to make sure that we include all of that so that we have a good beginning and a good end. So the closing, it's important because it sums up the main idea of our story. This sentence restates the topic sentence using new words. They also call it the clincher at the end of our story. Get creative with the closing sentence. Do you want to ask a question? Do you like to play outside in the warm weather? Humor, warm weather is like hitting the lottery. Excitement, I love it when the weather is warm. Or future thought, I can't wait for the next warm day. So my closing for my snow globe story. Maybe I ask a question. Do you wish you could get stuck inside of a snow globe. If maybe I could, another closing sentence could be, remember I'm trying to hook back to my topic. And think, well, where do I want to go with it? So I like the idea of maybe the excitement one. I'm so glad I was actually dreaming. Or I never thought it would be so exciting to get stuck inside of a snow globe. Exclamation point. So I've got 3 examples. I'm going to go back to my writing where I can share maybe how I'm going to put my hook and my topic sentence together. So I'm going past it's all the details and I'm staying on topic. My topic sentence is going to include my hook and a topic sentence. So it's actually, I'm going to put hook and topic sentence. This is actually 1 to 2 sentences long, okay? Because my hook might be a separate sentence than my actual topic sentence. So my hook, I kind of liked combining it with the sound, and it all started when there's a crashing noise from the attic. My adventure all started with a crashing sound from the attic. That's my hook. And then remember my topic sentence would be, in up the stairs I ran, where I found I ran out of room, so I'm going to kind of right below it, a magic genie lamp, and I decided to make a wish. Okay, and then maybe I would go into my story from there. My closing sentence, I kind of like mine where I decided to say, maybe my question, do you think you would wish to get stuck inside a snow globe? Question mark. So those are my hook, topic, and closing sentences. From there, what I need you to do is you're going to get started on your rough draft today. We're really going to take some time today. This is the bulk of your ELA work, is to come up with your rough draft. So it's going to be a story. There should be a beginning, middle, and end. And it's going to be a paragraph to 2 paragraphs to 3 paragraphs long. It's up to you how detailed it should be, but I do want a fully formed story. So it's up to you the way that you're organizing it, I should say. I'm not going to give you a paragraph count. I should say that there needs to be a complete story. There needs to be a clear beginning, middle, and end, okay? So with our rough draft, I'm gonna go back to some of my planning pages with my hook and topic sentence, as well as my closing sentence and my in the details page from my Tuesday activity, okay? So I'm going to write down what I have for my hook and topic sentence to start my paragraph. My adventure all started with a crashing sound from the attic. Up the stairs I ran, where I forgot to include Luna in my example, so I need to include her. Up the stairs I ran, where Luna had, I'm going to say she knocked over the genie lamp. So where Luna had knocked over a genie lamp. I picked up the lamp and decided to make a wish. It had been a boring Saturday afternoon in December, but that was all about to change once I made that wish. I'm gonna go now to a new paragraph. Again, like I said, it's up to you how you organize your story. I'm just feeling like this is the natural next step. I'm taking a pause as my reader and I'm going to make a new paragraph. That was kind of my beginning. Luna and I get sucked into the old snow globe that sat on the shelf. Inside, we find that it is cold and windy. It also seems like the snow is constantly falling. There's plenty of space for us to write, plenty of space. Luna and I trek through the deep snow where we find a cabin in the, oops, I have to do some editing, in the woods. There looks to be a fire going on the inside of the log cabin. Outside, we find Frosty the snowman. Exclamation point, because that's exciting. Frosty tells us that it is so good to see some people. Maybe he's really lonely. He has been very lonely inside the snow globe. We spend the day building snow forts and playing, what do you call that again? I put it in my notes. Playing, and I'm crossing out playing and having snowball fights. Period. Snow forts and having snowball fights. When we decided it had gotten too cold for us, we went inside and drank hot chocolate. Somehow, Frosty didn't melt by the fireside. It had been a long day, but we were having so much fun. All of a sudden, I became tired and wanted to go home. Frantically, Luna and I began to search for the magic genie to let us out. Feeling hopeless, I suddenly woke up from my afternoon nap. Ooh, and then I'm going to do my closing. I am so glad I was actually dreaming. Yay! So that's the end of my story. Let's go back and see if I need to edit. I think I do a little bit. So My adventure all started with a crashing sound from the attic. Up the stairs I ran, where Luna, you guys don't know who Luna is, so I need to add Luna, my basset hound, had knocked over a genie lamp. I picked up the lamp and decided to make a wish. It had been a boring Saturday afternoon in December, but that was all about to change once I made that wish. Luna and I get sucked into the old snow globe that sat on the shelf. Inside, we find that it is cold and windy. It also seems like the snow is constantly falling. Luna and I trek through the deep snow where we find a cabin in the woods. There looks to be a fire going on in the inside of the log cabin. Outside, we find Frosty the snowman. Frosty tells us that it is so good to see some people. He has been very lonely inside the snow globe. We spend the day building snow forts and having snowball fights. When we decided it had gotten too cold for us, we went inside and drank hot chocolate. Somehow Frosty didn't melt by the fireside. It had been a long day, but we were all having so much fun. All of a sudden, I became tired and wanted to go home. Frantically, Luna and I began to search for the magic genie to let us out. Feeling hopeless, I suddenly woke up from my afternoon nap. I am so glad I was actually dreaming. So it really seems like, I've got this whole story developed, but maybe when I go back and edit, I've got like a really good beginning and some events happening in the middle of the story, but my ending is kind of lacking. So I might add a little bit more detail in this part of my story because it seems like all of a sudden I go from having all this fun inside the snow globe to just wanting to go home. So that might be something Mrs. Pierce needs to think about when she goes to edit her work. So as a reminder, today, what you're going to be working on during your independent time is you are going to be writing your staying on topic page with your topic sentence, including a hook to that topic sentence, a closing sentence, and then writing a rough draft of your story. And remember, you have plenty of room to write. So please, I would encourage you to write more than just maybe this first page. Try to write as much as possible. There will be a Google Classroom assignment where you can post pictures of your draft so I can kind of take a look at it. All right, guys, that is all that I have for this lesson. Thanks, guys.